ladies and gentlemen, we are here. I believe this is our semifinal. We have Richard and Maanav, and both these players have put a really great effort into their past game so far. Maybe for Maanav, but Richard has just been absolutely dominating the competition. He just has a very interesting play style, and I believe that many of our players here are having a hard time figuring out what to do. Richard, you know, he really moves the players all over the table, and he's a very unorthodox backhand. And it seems like he's almost serving he's almost playing a reverse forehand from his backhand. He just plays a straight backhand. And we have Rich here about to start off the game.
Actually, I'll take this side.
Now, most of the times here, Maanav is on the longer end of the point spectrum, where his points could just last on forever, but Richard just seems to, you know, finish the points really quickly. It's either him losing the point very quickly or winning the point very quickly. He doesn't really stay in those rallies for as long as the other players do. Man, Richard's making me eat my words here. Perhaps Richard is starting to play Maanav's game now, which is something that Richard may perhaps want to think about one more time. There is that flat rocket backhand. Oh, hello, Alex. There's one thing that Richard excels at more than any of the other players here is those third ball attacks and having a solid strategy and how he wants to go about attacking his points. Lucky break on the top of the net. Maanav takes away the first game of the set. All right, here we go.
There's 11. 11. That's it.
You know, perhaps because Richard has a very flat backhand and Maanav has that flat rocket backhand as well, Richard might have to, you know, start going for a backhand stroke rather than just a flat backhand instead. Might be the reason why, you know, all his shots sink into the net when Maanav, you know, sends those rocket backhands to Richard's own backhand. Man, Richard ain't playing Maanav's games. Like, get out of here with those lobs. Just drop shots and then place the other extreme side of the table. Seven 5, Richard in the lead. That has got to be out.
Thanks.
Richard gives the point. Maanav asks if it was a let, and Richard concedes. Great sportsmanship from Richard there, admitting that he had conceded the point before the ball head came onto the court.
Nice shot.
Excellent recovery there, and this is one thing that you know, gives Maanav an edge with his recovery when the balls come on top of the net. Oh man, what a point! Here's Maanav. As I was saying, Maanav has a very flat backhand hit, and the issue of when the ball comes up top of the net is that most of the time it has, you know, you can never gauge how much how much spin is on the ball, causing you to either send the ball into the net again or completely flying off the top of the table. And when you have a flat backhand hit, it just completely negates that issue of having to gauge what kind of spin on the ball.
All right, come on, 2 more.
Oh, hello, Alex. So 2-0.
Those were easy.
Alright, well, you came back to 9-all, and then I'm just too easy. Watch, the last one pitched was going sideways.
Richard takes the second game, leaving us at the score of 1 point each. Maanav went to go take a little bit of nature break, so we'll be right back.
Not yet.
What they say, it's been 2 minutes.
Frustration is evident on Manav's face. He seems to be thinking himself, these shots should be going in. Just gotta relax and bring it back.
Brutal. Kid is rugged. He's rugged, actually.
great thing about Maanav is that he has different types of serve in order to set him up for different types of plays, and that serve right there, that was the one that sets him up for his backhand. And it's always like an acrobatic show watching Maanav, you know, playing all these points. I swear, man, the ball just always comes back on the table. It's almost comical. You can hear people laughing in the crowd, and you know, Richard is just shaking his head here. It's like, man, what do I even do against this? First set 11-8. First game goes 11-8 to Maanav. Second game goes 11-7.
Second game 11-9.
First game to Maanav 11-7. Second game Richard 11-9. Third game is 11-7 to Maanav. We are now going into our fourth game. We'll see how Maanav is able to, you know, either finish out the game or will Richard be able to stay in it?
Get all my trips to your protege over there. Hey, you sure you don't want to get him from Rich? Rich hits everything flat as a pancake. Yeah. He's got a really, that's why a lot of people can't play him. It's weird. I need one or two games from him. I mean, not the net, just the gamers. Yeah, he's very tough. Yeah, your guy he's up 2-1 now. He's so good at returning himself. He never gets phenomenal. Yeah. Come on, Maanav. Every point. I'm fast, but not that fast. Well, you're not 15 years old. That's right. I'm ancient. You're at least 1 month younger than me. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. Got it. Oh! I find that that's a good strategy, like moving back and just running all these balls. Come on, Maanav. Maanav? I think it's T5,000. It's really fast. Yeah, it's really fast. Okay, T5,000. What's that cost? About $250? I think so. It cost them probably like $15 to make it with that. Yeah. It's carbon. They can refine it. No more than $3. I think it was more than $3. They have to do the research and research and everything. I think you will tell you what. He's got about 40 records in a box. None of them are worth less than 100 bucks. Bruce. We can sell them. Bruce is the same. Except Bruce has a huge collection of rubber. I don't know if I can control that. Yeah, it might not be for your style. I'm just thinking if I went hitting both sides. Come on, Maanav. Oh, you can record that on that? Yeah, but doesn't it get blurry sometimes? I don't think fast enough. Yeah, you need like a real high-end one to do that, but that's okay. So the players don't worry about the ball sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Rich is up. You can pretty much still see everything. Rich is for winning all the time. Come on, Maanav, fight back.
Score is 8-4. Richard is in the lead.
2-1. It's going to be 2-2 soon. Come on, Maanav. You're going to go 5. Yeah, that's a good point. Very good. He told me he just got new rubber.
Yeah, man, maybe it is. It's feeling good for him. Still plays with his soccer.
All right, Rich takes the 4th game. It is 2 each. And I don't know what it is, but it seems like all our games today are going all the distance to the 5th set. Oh, hello again, Alex.
Going the distance.
All right, there was a time to pay attention. It was this one. It is the 5th game of the set. 2 each for each player.
That was some shot he made there. It's so low and it's not put that in. Watch this stuff. You see how he got that low shot in? I know. What's this? Let's go for it. I got that. This is my wrist is bad. It's really ridiculous. I played tennis until I was 16. I play table tennis primarily now. Once in a while. It just does it so right.
Oh yeah, that's a great shot.
Rich seems like he's on target today. You see that low shot he made? Yeah, he's on pace. What's it cut over here?
Man, Maanav is all over the place. And I swear, it's like every time I watch Maanav, he at least runs like 5 kilometers per game all over the place.
5-3. Come on, Maanav.
5-6?
5-3.
5-3, Maanav leads by 2 points. Goes for fast serve, sets up his rocket back,
try.
and forced in that
Good
second,
try.
and does not land in. 5-4, and Maanav's got to be feeling the pressure here.
Is Maanav leading? What's he leading?
Yeah, 5-5.
Now, this point could set the tone of the rest of the game here.
I hope so. Nice, that's it. All right, come on.
Maanav leads 7-5 right now. You know, those points where Richard just tries to steal the point away, playing a fast serve to a player's extreme forehand side.
Feeling good there.
He
covered that too much.
he took away many points of a lot of players today, but Maanav is so quick on his feet that he's able to just recover those points away, and you know, when he's able to return those points, it gives that opposing player an awkward shot.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Rich is, of course, 60 now, I would say. I think Rich is 60. How old he is.
6'9". Yeah. It is game point for Maanav. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Maanav is your semifinals winner. And I will see you guys in
Oh, he won it.
the final.